Well, what a week we've had so far here at the 19.com Northern Ireland Open at the stunning Waterfront Hall here in Belfast. We've got a quarter-final lineup awash with big names. I'm joined by Eurosport's commentator Dave Hendon. Dave, is there an argument that this is possibly the strongest ever quarter-final lineup at a Home Nations event?
It's got to be up there, hasn't it? Yeah, it's a fantastic lineup. I think this tournament's got a couple of things really going for it. One is the venue. I mean, it's a fantastic venue and everyone loves coming here to Belfast. And the other is, I think, where it falls in the season. You know, the English Open is quite early on. Most of the snooker's been played out in China. Scottish Open, arguably, there's been maybe too much snooker played. The UK Championship's taken a lot out of people. This one fits nicely in the middle. And the last 2 years, actually, the winner of this has gone on to win the World Championship. So maybe that's some sort of omen.
Well, first up this afternoon, we've got the world champion and the defending champion, Judd Trump. He's against the experienced campaigner and former German Masters winner, Anthony Hamilton. Judd, in imperious form, it has to be said. He didn't drop a frame yesterday. He'll be really up for this today.
I think there's an argument, you know, that Trump is playing the best as a first-time world champion since literally Stephen Hendry. I think first-time world champions have a target painted on their back, and a lot of them, including some really big names, have felt the pressure. They haven't won actually that many tournaments, the next year. With him, I think Trump actually feels that he is the best player, and that's so important in snooker, self-belief. And he's clearly determined to make hay while the sun shines. And, he's already won 2 big tournaments, very nearly won the Champion of Champions. Tough match against Hamilton, he's a very different sort of player. Maybe the sort of match that last couple of years Trump could potentially have lost if he lost his patience. I don't think that'll happen. I just think he's determined to beat anyone, and he feels he can beat anyone.
Yeah, it'd be a daunting prospect for pretty much everyone on the tour, but Anthony Hamilton, as we say, a very experienced campaigner and a well-respected player. He probably won't be daunted by the task today.
I'm sure he'd be looking forward to playing in the main arena. Obviously, a lot of these guys have been playing in the other arena. It's a chance to come onto the main table. But again, the likes of Trump and O'Sullivan, they do have an advantage because they played all their matches out there. But yeah, Anthony's tough to beat. Obviously, we all remember him winning at the Tempodrome, which was another fantastic arena. But he's got his work cut out, clearly.
Following that, we've got an incredible match, 2 times a world final, Mark Selby and John Higgins. The crowd here are really going to be treated to an amazing occasion in that one.
Yeah, prize them apart, I think. They probably will go all the way. The 2 ultimate percentage players played last year in a final in China. It went the distance. Selby, of course, he's actually gone further than any English Open champion in the Northern Ireland Open. This £1 million bonus is still sort of theoretically on, and I'm not saying Barry Hearn is waking up in the middle of the night with cold sweats, but Selby is not the man actually you weren't going for it, because we know he prepares for every match the same way, and yes, Higgins is a very, very tough opponent, but Mark Selby's playing well again, obviously won in Crawley and feeling confident.
And it keeps getting better. The headline act tonight, Sean Murphy against Ronnie O'Sullivan. That'll be an incredible match. They've already played in the Shanghai Masters final this season. If it's anything like that, it will be a real thriller.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Sean's not got the best record against Ronnie, but, he's back to form. He's playing great this season. We'll be quietly confident. I think Ronnie's played in a really interesting way. He's been quite sort of patient early on in frames, but then when the chances come, sort of he's exploded into life. And as he said last night, almost treated it like an exhibition. But he has been playing properly as well. There's been a lot of good safety play. We know that he needs ranking points. Whatever he says, he needs to actually get some points for the events later in the season. I think that'll be a cracker, yeah. That's another tough one to call, but I do think that Murphy, as I say, not got the best record against Ronnie, but this could be a chance tonight because he's just back in form and just feeling good in general.
And on the other table tonight, Alexander Ersenbacher, he disappointed the home fans here, beating Mark Allen yesterday evening. He's up against Joe Perry. That's a great opportunity for either of them to get to the semi-finals.
It is, yeah. I was pleased to see Alex get back on the tour through the Q School because he's a great talent. He seems to sort of have gone missing at times. We saw him in the English Open a couple of years ago, did really well, and then sort of went AWOL. Perry back in the top 16, very, very solid campaigner, tough for anyone. And that's a big opportunity, as you say, for Perry, particularly for the Masters, and for Ersenbacher again to get to another semi-final, potentially a final. So, they're all really interesting matches.
And there's been plenty of big moments so far this week, but I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you to give me your best moment of the week so far. What's stuck out for you?
I think it's more a sort of general point about Trump, actually. I'm just impressed by Trump. I've commentated somehow on most of his matches, and even when things have gone wrong in matches and you think, okay, he's feeling tired, he's fatigued, he's gone off the boil, he turns it round. He's playing proper match play snooker. He is the man to beat here this week.
Well, a real blockbuster day coming up, and if you want to come here, there's still tickets available, only £20 a ticket, but if you can't join us, it's all going to be live on Eurosport. Make sure you tune in.